Bulls fam, what up? The Chicago Bulls just beat the Toronto Raptors in their second regular season game, 104 to 103 in overtime. And the big thing this game we saw was the Bulls show some heart. Last game, it looked like they gave up. DeMar DeRozan promised that we wouldn't see the same terrible effort this game, and they brought that effort, an amazing win, fighting down to the wire. We're going to talk about it after this. What a game, what a game. The Chicago Bulls beat the Toronto Raptors 104 to 103 after a great showing of heart. This game started out with both teams shooting terribly. Toronto was driving to the basket. They were attacking that paint, and the Bulls just seemed like they were chucking up threes and missing everything they were trying to shoot. They went down big in the first, and honestly, I'm not going to lie, when they first went down, I thought we were going to see the same Bulls team that we've been seeing the last few years, where we just kind of give up and we don't play as if we have a chance. But they proved me wrong. Starting in that second quarter, we put in the Killer C's, as Stacey King has now officially named them, of Caruso, Craig, and Carter destroying it on defense, pushing, playing hard, and with that, we brought ourselves back in this game. I believe at one point we went on like a 40-2 run with this unit out there, looking like we were showing that effort, turning the game around. The Bulls were up. And honestly, at that point, I went from thinking we were going to blow this game to we might blow them out. It was a very big transition. This game had a lot of up and down moments, but I have to say I'm really loving this group of Caruso, Carter, and Craig. They are showing that they are talkative. They're where they need to be. I know this game we didn't see as much of it, but last game we saw full court presses from Caruso and Carter. I'm loving the effort I see from these guys. They are everything we need in a defensive person. They're moving around. I know usually Stacey King will say there's 3 Carusos or 5 Carusos out there. Right now there really is 3 Carusos out there. They are moving. But with that, we took a great lead. The game looked like we might take it and blow it out. And from there, halftime happened. And if anybody has been watching the Bulls, halftime means that Billy Donovan is going to find a way to not make adjustments, and we are going to play terribly in the third. And that is exactly what we did. We played terribly in the third, like we always do. And now we're looking at the Toronto Raptors going on a 20-plus point run against the Chicago Bulls. And once again, we are back to thinking, oh shit, it's going to happen again. The Bulls are going to lose another giant lead, and we are going to be angry and disappointed like usual. At one point, they kind of looked like they were down. They definitely looked like they were starting to give up, but I am liking that the players are at a point now, it seems, where they are frustrated. Watching them in the timeout, watching Vooch, watching DeMar looked visibly angry. I mean, he ripped a towel in half. During the timeout, ripped a towel in half. Looked like he was just ripping into people on the bench. And that is something we need. We need that anger. We need that want, right? This is not just people playing basketball. This is their job. These people make millions of dollars. And to see them angry at what the effort and what they're showing us is something I love to see. Now, mind you, I want us to be winning. I want us to be blowing people out, and I don't want to worry about that. But when we're down, I want to see somebody step up and tell the team, what the hell are we doing? And that's what I saw DeMar do today. Not only did he say, what the hell are we doing, but he backed it up on the damn court. Okay? This man came out in the fourth quarter, as we know, the king of the fourth, and he destroyed it. I mean, scored 15 points in the fourth quarter. He was driving to the basket, attacking, contact, driving, getting fouled, getting to the free throw line, and doing everything in his power to make sure that this Bulls team had a chance to win. Now, with that, we saw something that might really be unique. And that just goes to tell you how weird of a game this was. Not only did we have multiple 20-plus point runs. Not only did we have 4 coaches challenges, yeah, that's right, 4 in one game we had challenges. And not only that, DeMar DeRozan missed 3 free throws. Not only did he miss 3 free throws, he missed 3 free throws that were all free throws that would either tie or win the game. That's not something you see DeMar do a lot. That might be just him being tired from putting so much effort into the fourth. I definitely don't think that's something that's going to continue to happen. But just seeing that just really shows how crazy of a night this was. And honestly, I'm happy that we get to be on the good end of this night being crazy, and we get to enjoy the craziness as opposed to losing and being angry about how crazy the night was. And that took us to overtime, right? We played hard. DeMar DeRozan went to the free throw line 3 times in a row to finish off this game. Pump faking, getting fouled on the 3. Pump faking, getting fouled in the mid-range. He was doing everything he could, and he got us to overtime. And when he did, we stepped up. We played defense. Once again, we showed heart. And to end it is the best way possible, no other than Caruso hitting a game-winning 3. And I am absolutely loving the fact that I get to see Caruso take these shots, make these shots. He is one of my favorite players on the Bulls. I'm sure he's one of your favorite players, one of many people's favorite player. And what's happening is he is putting everything out there. He said he's going to be a little bit more aggressive offensively this year. I'm so excited. I am messing up my speech. That is how hyped I am. Like, I literally almost woke up my fiance screaming at this game. And what I have to say is Caruso is really shooting 3. He, at the moment right now, I think is one of our best 3-point shooting percentages on the team. And it's just been great watching this team play the way they played today. Just seeing them fight, seeing the heart, and just hitting a game winner in your second game after all the scrutiny we went through is definitely something that was an amazing, amazing time. But going deeper into this game, we had a great game. There's a lot of things that we saw, but there are a couple of things that I am concerned about. First up is Zach LaVine. I don't know what is wrong with Zach. I know we were talking about he's coming in healthy this year. He was really wanting to do the best he could. But what I'm seeing is he is taking shots that he doesn't need to take. He seems like he's rushing a little bit now that he's been missing shots. And some of the just IQ things that are happening. I know late in the fourth, we had Zach after, I believe it was Kobe missed a wide open 3. We got the rebound. Caruso passed it to Zach. And instead of pulling it out, he decided to also take a super long 3 after shooting terribly for the entire game. And it was just one of those moments where it's just, I understand Zach is a great scorer, right? I understand Zach is a great shooter. Catch and shoot, he's 41% on catch and shoot. But in a situation like that where you are super far from the basket, there is no need for us to hit this 3 right now. I need us to make smarter decisions. I need Zach to make smarter decisions. The amount of money we pay him, the caliber of player he is, we need him to make the decisions like he is that player. And this might be something where he's searching for a shot or he's searching to be that hero in the moment, but I need him to make better decisions. And I hope that someone calls him out on it. I hope someone talks to him on the team. It seems like the team is open to having these conversations now. I hope he talks to him. I hope they talk to him, and I hope they make a decision on him being better at what they need to do in those situations. Another thing I was a little concerned about was Vooch missing a lot of shots. Like a lot of shots. He seems like he was definitely getting touches, which is great. Whatever he said in the locker room after last game really must have struck a nerve because they were passing him the ball. They were letting him take some shots. He was missing almost everything, which once again, like I said with Zach, like I said last video about DeMar and Zach having a terrible game, not something I expect to happen. It's the start of the season. People mess up. I'm not assuming that Vooch is going to shoot like this the entire season. But what I'm afraid of is that because he had this game, we are going to no longer pass him the ball like we did this game, right? We went through a game where we didn't target Vooch. This game, we did target him. He didn't play too well, but that doesn't mean next game we shouldn't target him more, right? Keep targeting him. Get him comfortable. Get him back into that Vooch mentality, that Vooch swag, and let him work himself in the paint and do what he needs to do. But that brings me to what I want to talk about, the good points I saw in the game other than what we've talked about before. First, Kobe White. I have to say, I am super, super impressed with Kobe and what he's been doing lately. He had a 17, 6, and 8 game today. 17 points, 6 rebounds, 8 assists. That is a good stat line for Kobe, right? If Kobe can give me 17, 6, and 8 every night, I will be ecstatic. I'm super good with Kobe giving me 17, 6, and 8, right? Now, mind you, I think he did miss some threes that he usually hits. He also took some super deep threes. Like, I don't know what's happening over the summer, but Kobe came out this year. He's shooting like he's Steph Curry. This man is shooting from the logo multiple times a game. If he has space and there's anyone who thinks they can make it, it's Kobe. That man is pulling shots. Now, mind you, he is hitting at least one a game. If he can hit 2 of those a game, I'm completely sure I'm happy to have him take as many as he wants. But the goal here is he's also taking those shots maybe when he can step in a little bit. I would like to see him maybe every now and then, if he thinks he's a little bit too far, take a step in and not force a super long three. But overall, I think he had a great game. I think that he's been playing wonderfully. He's made a couple mistakes. That's just something that you think is going to happen, especially with him in this new role of being the starting point guard that he's doing right now. But I definitely love what I'm seeing, and I think he's going to continue to grow. I don't think he'll average 17, but what I think Kobe can give us a good 10 to 12 points off the game each game. He can also give us a good 4 to 5 rebounds. I don't expect 7 to 8 rebounds a game, but I do think he can get us a good 4 to 5. And definitely eight assists is something I think he can continue to do if he keeps driving and kicking the vooch and kicking out. Now, last, I want to talk about Torrey Craig. Torrey Craig might be the piece. He might be the sneakiest off-season move we've made. Torrey Craig is amazing. Torrey Craig is a taller Javante Green. That man is off the bench, okay? Immediately. There is no warming up. There is no having to get him motivated. He comes off and he's ready to play, okay? And I mean energy. He's attacking the offensive rebounds. He's attacking the defensive rebounds. He's attacking players on defense in general. And he's not afraid to shoot. And that's one thing I love to see. He is a catch-and-shoot player. He is pulling the shot when he has it. And I love seeing someone who's going to make the defense have to defend, right? They have to step out. They have to trust that he probably will make that shot. And it's just going to open it up for everyone else. But I'm loving the effort I see from him game in and game out. And I know I said that was the last thing, but I'm going to push that into something else that also is a worry for me. But he might be taking Patrick Williams' job. He literally, if he keeps playing like this, he's going to take Patrick Williams' job. Okay? Patrick Williams came out again. He started to look like he was trying to be aggressive. He made a few mistakes. It seems like he keeps, I don't know if it's just he was working with Zach on the offseason, but he seemed to develop that Zach, I'm dribbling off my foot mentality. And we need that to stop. One of the worst things I hate, one of the things I hate the most seeing in a Bulls game is someone dribbling the ball off their foot multiple times. And I would say Patrick does it once a game. Like once a game, he goes for a drive and dribbles off his foot. It seems like he's trying to be aggressive, but not sure what he can fully do. He hasn't built that confidence in the moves that he wants to do on the court. We see him do this stuff all the time in the offseason. But it seems like in the game, he's not fully confident, or maybe he's thinking about deferring to someone else. But I need to see more. And if anything, from what I remember, and honestly, I had some wings come, so I might have missed a couple plays. But I don't remember seeing Patrick for like most of the entire second half. He just didn't really play, right? When we got down to defense and we needed defense, Patrick wasn't out there. When we needed offense, Patrick wasn't out there. When it got down to the late in the third, late in the fourth, Patrick was not out there. Overtime, no Patrick, which means he might be losing that spot. I will not be surprised if next game we see Torrey Craig starting with the starters. And I don't know if that's a good thing for Pat. Maybe he needs to come off the bench. But what I do want to say is I definitely think the Bulls showed tonight what we want to see. They showed the type of team we need to see from them on a consistent basis. This is the Bulls we need. We need a Bulls team that plays with effort and heart. And even if they go down, they're going to keep fighting to the last possible moment for this team. Chicago is a grinded out city. We are a hard-working city, and if you're going to play for us, you need to be hard-working as well. And I want our team to be everything that we are, and that is a grinded out. It doesn't matter if we are down, if we are up. We are pushing everything forward, and we are giving it all we got with no excuses. And as long as we get that, I think we're all happy as a Bulls fan base. But from what I saw today, I just need us to keep playing like this. I need to keep seeing that effort, and I need to keep seeing that heart. And I'm so happy to see a game like this where we fought back and didn't give up. So let me know what you thought about the game. What I want to do is I want to challenge you guys to give me a comment in the comment section. Let me know what you think Kobe White will score next game. Do you think he's going to score over 13 points? Leave it down in the comment, a yes or a no. Do you think he's going to do that? And before you hop out of here, don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to comment on the video, subscribe, and last of all, hit that notification bell so you can hear more when I come out with these videos. This is the Chicago Bulls podcast, Let's Talk Bulls, where we talk Bulls from the Chicago point of view. Thank you guys for coming in. Hope you have a good night. Peace.